Hello, everyone. Welcome to your weekly tech update, the show that explores the newest, coolest, and most mind boggling side of tech available on the interwebs. I am your tech guru, Ray McNeil. Coming up on the program today, Epic's new motion capture animation tech has to be seen to be believed. Relativity Space launched its 3D printed rocket finally. It failed to reach orbit, but hey, it was still a huge milestone. Happening in this week's What The, an interview goes completely off the rails in Australia after a guest can't turn off his video filter and a bizarre background. And of course, we'll wrap up the program with this week's Moment of Joy. All that and a whole lot more coming up on today's edition of your weekly tech update next. Every year at the Game Developers Conference, a handful of competing companies show off their latest motion capture technology, which transforms human performances into 3D animation that can be used within a video game. Usually, these technical demonstrations involve a lot of specialized hardware for the performance capture and a good deal of computer processing and a manual artist kind of tweaking behind the scenes to get the resulting data into a game-ready state. Epic's incoming MetaHuman facial animation tool looks set to revolutionize that kind of labor and time-intensive workflow. In an impressive demonstration at the State of Unreal stage presentation, Epic showed off the new machine learning-powered system, which needed just a few minutes to generate impressive real, uncanny valley leaping facial animation from just a simple head-on video taken on an iPhone. The potential to get quick, high-end results from that kind of basic input has literally changed how testers work, or the kind of work that they can take on. That came from Epic VP of Digital Humans Technology, Vladimir Mastilovic. The new automatic animation technology builds on Epic's MetaHuman modeling tool, which launched back in 2021 as a way to manually create highly detailed human models in Unreal Engine 5. Since that launch, over 1 million users have created millions of metahumans, Epic said, some from just a few minutes of processing on 3 photos of a human face. The main problem with these humans, as Mastilovic put it, is that animating them still wasn't easy. Even skilled studios would often need to use a detailed 4D capture from specialized hardware and weeks or months of processing time and human tweaking to get game-usable animation. MetaHuman Animator is designed to vastly streamline that process. To demonstrate that, Epic relied on Ninja Theory performance artist Melina Juergens, known for her role as Sine in 2017's Hellblade: Sene's Sacrifice. Juergens' 15-second on-stage performance was captured on a stock iPhone mounted on a tripod in front of her. The resulting video of that performance was then processed on a high-end AMD machine in less than a minute, creating a 3D animation that was practically indistinguishable from the original video. The speed and fidelity of the result drew a huge round of applause and really needs to be seen to be believed. Tiny touches in Juergens' performance, from bared teeth to minuscule mouth quivers to sideways glances, are all incorporated into the animation in a way that makes it most indistinguishable from the original video. Even realistic tongue movements are extrapolated from the captured audio using an audio-to-tongue algorithm that is exactly what it sounds like. What's more, Epic also showed how all those facial tics could be applied not just to Juergens' own MetaHuman model, but to any model built on the same MetaHuman standard. The presentation finished with the debut of a performance-focused trailer for the upcoming Senes saga, Hellblade 2. That trailer is made all the more impressive by Mistilovic saying that Jurgen's full-body motion capture performance in it hasn't been polished or edited in any way, and took a metahuman animator just minutes to process start to finish. We don't know what they want, we don't know what they're capable of, but Vertical Entertainment has revealed the first official trailer for the new British take on this classic sci-fi story, a film called War of the Worlds: The Attack. A modern update on H.G. Wells' classic alien invasion story, the film follows three young astronomers tracking a meteorite that crashes into Earth, who discover they are at the epicenter of a Martian invasion. A soldier helps the trio, and they end up in London, where they must find a way to save mankind.
Before it happened, no one would have believed that our world was being watched. And yet, across the gulf of space, an enemy regarded this Earth with their envious eyes, and slowly drew their plans against us.
All right, okay, just calm down, tinfoil hat man. So...
we don't know what they want. We don't know what they're capable of.
We're looking for my mum. We're moving everyone towards London.
What should we do?
Anything we do as a team.
Any ideas?
It's the beginning of the end. We have abandoned God, and now he is punishing us.
We can keep running, we can keep hiding, or we can fight.
Over here, you beast!
War of the Worlds: The Attack is set to hit U.S. theaters starting on April 21st. Oh, it was so close, but still a huge milestone in the space shuttle industry. Relativity Space has finally launched its 3D printed rocket after multiple scrubbed attempts, but the results are decidedly mixed. The startup's Terrain 1 vehicle successfully lifted off from Cape Canaveral, and it failed to reach orbit after the second stage engine ignited only momentarily. It's not clear what led to the failure, but Relativity is promising updates in the coming days. The company still characterizes the mission as an accomplishment. Terrain 1 endured Max Q, maximum dynamic pressure, the moment expected to place the most stress on the 3D printed design. The rocket wasn't carrying a customer payload. Instead, it carried the first metal produced from Relativity's 3D printing system. As CNN explains, the two previous launch attempts were plagued with problems. Relativity had trouble cooling propellant in time for the first liftoff, while the second was hampered by both a wayward boat and a software flaw that prompted an automatic engine cutoff shortly after ignition. Relativity is using the expendable Terrain 1 to demonstrate the viability of its 3D printing technique ahead of the reusable Terrain R rocket's planned 2024 launch. The manufacturing process theoretically provides simpler, more reliable rockets that are cheaper to make and can be ready within weeks. That, in turn, could lower the cost of delivering satellites and experiments into orbit and make a commercial flight ticket to space a whole lot cheaper in the future. While this launch represents progress, there's mounting pressure to complete testing. Relativity already has contracts that include launching OneWeb satellites and Impulse Space commercial Mars missions. There's also the simple matter of competition. Rivals like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Rocket Lab aren't standing still, and any setbacks limit Relativity's chances to win business.